Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Helen Maringi. In today's video I'll be doing a very simple everyday makeup look. It's very beginner friendly and it's a talk through, so I hope you guys will learn something from this look. And let's get started. So guys, I've already moisturized my face and I've used shea butter. So I'll start off by setting my brows and I'll be using Sacha Buttercup. So I'm using a fluffy brush and I'll just tap this onto my brows. So I'll go ahead and do my brows very quick. I have a tutorial on how to do brows. I will leave the link in the description box, so just follow along. So now that I'm done outlining my brows and shading them, I will go ahead and clean them up, and I'll be using Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn and Espresso. And for the top part, I'll be mixing the two, my foundation and the Pro Concealer in the shade Espresso. So to clean that up, you'll be needing a spoolie definitely. So as you can see, I'm done with the brows, and now it's time to prime my eyelids, and I'll be using a mixture of the two concealers, and I'll still use the same brush that I used for my brows to just spread in the concealer onto my eyelids. So to spread that in, I'll be using a damp beauty blender. So every time you're working with a beauty blender, just make sure that the beauty blender is damp enough, so that way you'll get a very nice finish. So to set that in, I'll be using a fluffy brush, and I'll use the same Sacha Buttercup setting powder. So always make sure there are no creases before setting your eyelids. So you can always go back with the beauty blender to just make sure that everything is seamless. So for this look, I'll be doing a very neutral eyeshadow look. So I'll be going in from my Coco Urban palette. I'll be going in with this neutral eyeshadow, and you can see it's very neutral. It's actually like a powder. So remember I told you that this tutorial is very beginner friendly. I'm using the same fluffy brush I used to set the powder onto my brows, so you don't have to have so many brushes as a beginner, so this one will do. So working with this particular shadow is just to bring back the contour on my eyelids, and basically that's all I do when I want to achieve that simple look on the eye. So as you can see, there is really no much difference. So I'll go ahead and do the same onto the other side. So before putting on lashes, you want to pass some mascara onto your natural lashes. So I already did my winged liner off camera. I have a detailed tutorial on how to do a winged liner. I will leave the link in the description box. Very simple. So if you guys would love to see a detailed tutorial on how to wear false lashes, let me know down in the comment section and I'll be glad to do that for you. So I'm done with the lashes, so I'll go ahead and work on my face, and I'll start off by priming my face. And for primer, I'm using Rimmel Stay Matte primer. So I'll just use my fingers to just spread the primer in. And because this is an everyday makeup look, that means that I'll be staying with the makeup for longer time, probably the whole day, maybe from morning to evening. So I want to make sure that I control the shine on my skin. So as you can see, I'm using a very generous amount, especially on my T-zone area. So I always make sure that I give my primer time to sink into my skin before moving forward with the foundation. So for foundation, I'm using Elegant Pro Matte in the shade Ebony, and I'll be mixing that with Fit Me in the shade 365. So I'm still using the same beauty blender. Now we'll start blending. So to conceal and highlight, I'll be using Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And for today, those are the only areas I'll be highlighting. Then to set that up, I'll be using the same Sacha Buttercup with the same fluffy brush. And always make sure that you set the areas that you concealed and highlighted while the concealer is still wet. can see the difference. So I'll go back to the same palette and use the same shade. To just go over where I feel that I might have lost the shadow color, especially towards the inner corner of the eye. I'll be doing very little of the highlighting. Then I always want my eyes to have a little bit of the pop because they are too simple. I still want them to be noticeable, so I always go in with a gold eyeliner, and I usually place this onto my bottom lash line towards the inner corner. Then I'll go ahead and add some mascara. Oops. So I'll be going in with a red lippy, and this is from Huda Cosmetics in the shade Vamp. So now to set my face, I'll be using a NYX setting spray, and this is in the dewy finish. You can see that dewiness all over. So to press that in, just go over my face with the same beauty blender. See? So beauties, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as I did. This is my everyday makeup look. So I'd love to know what you think about this look. Please leave your comments down in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.